here, but I had made another one just in case we didn't have one. It has a bar on top, and the left side is straight, and on the right side there's a bit of a curved line. So if I were to be a pie, I would have my arms like this, and my leg would be straight, and this leg. As it was pointed out before, pi was derived from the Greek word for perimeter, and that also explains the concept it stands for. Pi is the circumference, which is another word for perimeter, divided by the diameter. So, for instance, if I have this pie pan, and if I have a string around its perimeter, wrapped like this, and if I take this string off, I have to measure the diameter, of course, and if I use it to measure the diameter, from the diameter being from point A to point B, I would have 3 diameters and a little more string, which represents the number 3.14159265358973233846. Goes on and on forever. I think we've become into the quadrillions with this number. Every time they invent a new computer, the number gets larger. But for all practical purposes, pi can be abbreviated with 3.1416. That is, I think, also the reason why pi is our theme today. Pi Day is 3/14, March 14th. We're a bit late, but we're still within the ballpark. Pi is a constant, and it's always the same number. So if you want to measure the diameter of this mug to its circumference, you would come up with pi, just as if you wanted to measure the diameter of this object to its circumference. I don't know if anybody wants to try that. Pi is a concept, so it comes up again and again. First, the area of a circle is pi r squared, pi times the square of its radius. That's kind of to be expected because pi is a geometrical number derived from its perimeter. So all kinds of geometric formula, like the formula of a cone, which has a circle as a base, or cylinder, all use pi. But it's much more than that. Pi is used, as Kathy pointed out, in the double helix, and also in many other functions like statistical distributions, Gaussian distributions, Gaussian integrals. And that's what I find so fascinating. Something as ancient as pi, which was first discovered by the Egyptians and Babylonians, and then concretized by the Greek, is used for so many different things. Like you want to calculate the clouds of electron distribution in an atom, and you're using pi. It's just the fascination of mathematics. Oh, I had a joke that I forgot to tell. closing in the corner says, pies are squared? No, teacher. Cakes are squared. Pies are round. So, if you're not fascinated by mathematics and still want to use pi, one of the options for using it is calculating hat sizes. Hat sizes are related to the circumference of the head. And the circumference of an adult's head, you can also use the string that's going around to measure your head, and divide it by pi, and what you get is your hat size. Imagine that. Another concept, and I'm taking the internet by its word, is an experiment where you have needles of length L, and you have a floor with stripes that are broader than the needle's length. And when you throw an infinite number of needles on the floor, the number of needles that cross the line approach 2 over pi